You're was cracking cousins today. Hold on. Copy. Today is a voiceover. If you like my voice, this is the video for you. The whole video we're gonna talk it through. So they send you all the necessities. Lately, I've been honestly using everybody's eyelashes that they send me. So I unpackaged it and gagged. I wasn't expecting the hair to come pre-tightened and curl like this. Like I really had to see about it, and I just facial expressions speak for itself. You heard? So I got to lining it up, fitting it ear to ear to see what was really, going on. Don't worry about this white lace. We're going to get it together. I'm just really excited to see what we about to give. So I went in my phone to turn on the flashlight because for some reason I thought that y'all couldn't see the curls. But I was like, nah, y'all need to get into it. Then the baby started crying. That's my face when I'm over it. Had to go breastfeed. So flipped it inside out to preserve the curls. Got my coffee, realign myself, cut off the back tab so you could see the curls like so bouncy, so full. It's like I did my own rod set. Started off with the foundation powder, got to patting it in. Clearly I was impressed, but you can't see it yet. I'm gonna just keep patting so you can see me get active. So you know how it's not tedious, but take your time. And she brown skin girls lace look like pearls. You heard? I've been coming to realize that with HD lace, a foundation powder itself will get it done. Like that looks like scalp from now already. Tell me I'm lying. If I'm lying, I'm flying, and I'm 2 toes, 2 feet down. So here I am, just going over. Like I will go straight through and then I'll do another layer just to make sure it's actually brown skin, and I don't want to pat too hard because I don't want the powder to leak onto the hair, not leak, but transfer onto the hair, I should say. But I kept flipping it towards the light just to see if I was like to make sure it wasn't patchy. So we going. Oh my God! This shit. It came with a band. I was so happy this wig came with a band. Don't know why, but the band made it like super tight to my scalp. So it could have been a glueless unit if I wanted it to. That's what I was looking at. So I need to push that back and be very strict with how the ear tabs line up because I want it not to be lopsided. I don't play when it comes to them ear tabs, all right? It's still a work in progress, but take your time is my policy. So I cut the sides out. Ain't nothing to me. Feeling it. Look at that curl. It's still intact. I think that's what I was showing you. I was pressed, girls. I know I'll be pressed when I take my time with it. And this didn't take that much time to customize, which I'm very, very happy about. Cut the other tab through just to see how we moving. Zoom. Come on, get off. Period. Oh, I wanted to tune it up, make it real, real nice. Oh my God, let me tell you about this lace glue. It is the best thing since sliced bread, all right? You don't need to put the got to be glue anymore. Just spray this on. It'll keep your wig on for 3 4 days. Swear to God, I still got a wig on from 3 days now from using this spray. I only got it in a small can for like the small portable one for now. But trust me, I'm going back and I'm getting the big body one. Love that spray. I highly recommend it. All right. We are applying. Please note you need to move with very careful intent because the glaze glue is very sticky. It'll stay in place, but you have to be very intentional about how you place it down, all right? Because hairs will get, trapped underneath the lace. You don't want that. It'll keep it down, trust me, girls, but this is where the install began to go a little retrograde for me. I ain't going front. I over put glue on the lace by mistake, trying to like make sure it was secure. And you're going to see me gag in a second that I put the... I don't know why I just didn't leave it alone. It was already perfect. Like, I had just looked at the middle part and I was like, oh, nah, you're going to be a vibe and a half. But you see me trying to comb out the remnants of the spray that I oversprayed because... Oh, did I do it yet? Hold on. Let's see if I oversprayed yet. Because I was filling my oats. Because when it starts sticking, you be like, oh, let's see if we can make this mine. Right there. Lost it. Lost my mind. Look at that. Who? What? What? Lost my whole mind. So I'm over here trying to dust off glue. And what mind, in what universe can I peel off glue with a comb? Thank God it was already a short unit and it stayed in one place. It had movement still, but you couldn't. I don't even know how I justified it. We gonna see me turn it out, but it didn't do too much damage to it. Thank Jesus, thank you Lord. But I was in the mood because this hair was giving me such like good vibes that I was like, let me just do a little eye look to make myself feel good. This is my first time actually committing to using the tape before makeup. Other times I've tried it and I've accidentally like put on my base first, and then when I took off the tape, then my makeup will come off with it. But this time I remember just keep a fresh face and then do the eyes first. I wanted to do like orange and purple look because my nails is purple and I like how like high voltage orange looks with purple. So I was like, let me just do a little sun. Of course, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I know I like little angular lines and modernize things because it's easy for me to do because I have no idea what I'm doing. So I just like to, freak it. Clearly, that's what I'm giving. I don't know what colors these are. I really, really don't. But I think I'm looking good. I have no idea, but it did what it had to do. So boom, I figured I start tweezing, but I realized that it would have kind of like separated the curls a bit. So I was like, wait, let me just say this for afterwards. And then who calling me? So next step for me is using the razor to cut the lace. I couldn't remember if I was supposed to cut downwards or sidewards, but I wanted the lace to be a little bit more jagged so it didn't look so uniform when it comes off. And afterwards, don't judge me, but we cut it off with some scissors, like the remnant part. So don't think it's gonna stay looking like this. You see? Just gonna clean that up, tailor that up really fast. No biggie. Alright, so boo, now we went to the baby hair. So I knew that I kind of wanted to have the baby hair look. Mind you, this is a retrograde piece again. I knew I wanted to have the baby hairs look like not so uniform. You know how some people like their baby hair start a little bit higher on one side and a little lower on one side. You know, the ununiform but uniform look. I thought it would look more natural. So I used my big body flat iron, first mistake. And look how goddamn thick baby hairs are. I was just like, just keep going, girl. Just keep going. Don't worry about it. You can fix it later. But I was like, nah. At first, I was like, you gonna leave it like that? You can't leave it like that. Because look at the other one. The other one I knew to take some hair out. And I'm like, okay, that's what I'm supposed to be giving. Just a little, a little soup to doop, not a soup to doop. You heard? So I'm like, let me take some of this out. Let's clean her up. Because I knew I wasn't about to fail. I couldn't. The hair was too cute to let it like go under. I was not about to go. But you see that mousse, it's a little hefty on the kid, but it ain't nothing. So you take some out and you just re-swoop it and, you're fine. It ain't nothing to it. But you see how I wanted them a little uneven, right? Brings us to our next retrograde moment. Myself thought I could put this hair dye on after and look at me just shoot myself in the face. Can't even believe it. Can't even fathom the fact that I would be so bold as to just spray myself in the face directly. And I kept going. I didn't understand why I was a masochist to this, but the lace tint is something to make it even more blendable. But I just used some alcohol to clean it up. Nothing crazy. My baby father showing me something. I don't even know. I think he showed me something he photoshopped, and I giggled to make him feel good. But honestly, I was just like, sir, look at me. I'm fake. He has this thing about how he gets bored sometimes from being in the other room and watching his daughter. And he comes in, just looks at me and calls me pretty and all that other kind of jazz. It's so crazy to watch this when we be fighting or going at each other's necks. Like, to watch him just be on my heels. Because I'm like, where is that guy? I don't know him today. Anyway, so we're back. We look fab, do we not? We let the hair down. I could have gave it just like that. Like, just like that. Shirley Temple tease. Like, I looked good. And if you think I don't, you're blocked and you're a liar. And you need to tell your mother that she birthed an idiot. Because I look fab. So, now I started tweezing because I'm like, okay, if I want to separate the hair, I can. Just tweeze around the baby hairs and whatnot. But you know how I feel. If it look good, it needs to go half up, half down. That'd be my mistake. I run my hands through it, and I'm like, oh, Katie, your hair looks so sexy. Pitch back. I'm Katie. Mean Girls reference. If you don't get it, please get it out. Just shoot. I don't want to say shoot yourself, but you need some history to do. I look fab. I look good. The hair is bouncing, honey. And of course, inevitably, I wanted to pluck some more just to make it more realistic. I didn't go too crazy because I knew I was about to just slap it up in this ponytail. I was acting like I wasn't about to, but I knew deep down inside that half up, half down was calling my name. Like, I only put hair half up, half down really is when I'm really feeling it. That's just my signature style. And don't fight me about it. Just know the hair is not any less. I just really like half up, half down. Because look at that body. She was just too good to be true. And bam. The proof is in the pudding. I look good. I took 1,001 selfies that day. You see them on the gram. Follow me on Instagram, Biddy Smalls, BIDISMALLS. Thanks for watching.
Taste it.
Taste.
It tastes like cucumber. But where's the seeds?
Cut one more slice.
Okay.
No, you're a lunatic.